go.
Whore.
She's a whore. That's how we started.
No.
This is what we have been waiting for.
That's...
You all thought we were joking about updating and staying on top of this situation. No! We were waiting for the big reveal. Tylil's side of this essay case has been dropped. Let's get into it, man. There's not too much to say. So,
That's it right there.
this is the one, yeah.
Tylil went live and dropped tons of receipts last night. Jordan Pauline also responded to his live. Tylil's girlfriend also spoke out as well. Now, before I show y'all all of that, let me quickly recap her story of that night.
She was at an after party for the Streamer Awards, and while she was there, Tylil had like taken her phone without her really thinking anything of it. A little bit of time passes on by. She ends up leaving with her friend, and by the time she gets home, she realizes that her phone is gone. Her friend is like, yo, you just go ahead and catch an Uber back to the party and then have them call you like an Uber back home. So that's what she ends up doing. By the time she gets to the party, he fake acts like he lost the phone. They look around the party for like 30 minutes, and he goes on to say that his assistant has her phone, but it's at the hotel, and he tells her hop in the black truck, which she ends up doing. So when she's in his hotel room, he ends up being like, oh, the phone is in my pocket and it's broken. Now, here's where the details get wonky, but she pretty much says that he forced himself onto her. So when she's there, he's like, oh no, I have to. And so they end up, And the very next day, he ends up hitting her up, blowing up her phone, talking about he want to hit it raw. She also goes on to allege that he recorded a phone call between them without her consent. And so she goes on to like tell his girlfriend, and he feels some type of way about that. And according to her, she said that he wanted to bribe her with the stream to basically have things be water under the bridge.
Now, in order for me to tell y'all why they responded, I got to tell y'all a little bit of the story. Tylil said that he was at a Streamer Awards after party, but him and his hairstylist decided to leave the after party, and they called the Uber. Jordan Pauline asked to go into the Uber. She got into the Uber. The Uber went back to Tylil's hotel. Then Jordan Pauline asked to use Tylil's bathroom. She went upstairs, went to his bathroom, and then when Jordan Pauline came out of his bathroom, they had consensual intercourse. Now, Tylil did admit that he cheated on his girlfriend. He took to social media to apologize to her. He said, I want to apologize to my lady. I love you and I'm sorry. That was whack. I should have knew better. These females are evil and jealous. Tylil's girlfriend responded back to Tylil's post, I am not in a relationship. Now, back to the story of what happened in the hotel, because Jordan Pauline does respond to his live. Jordan Pauline starts acting weird. She starts saying that this was her first time having a one-night stand, which he caught her saying that on camera.
I've never had a one-night stand in my life.
What is a one-night stand?
Like after the party type shit when you first meet someone.
You've been caught. You dirty bitch!
Look what he's doing on it.
You dirty bitch!
Nah, that's
I ain't got an extendo.
You don't talk to them.
So that's what we just had.
Did we just have one night stand?
No. As long as we cool about it, it's not a one-night stand. I said, as long as we speak about it, it's not a one-night stand.
It's so many days after tomorrow.
She got even weirder when his girlfriend called and he was talking to his girlfriend on the phone. After he got off the phone with his girlfriend, Jordan Pauline started acting very different. She became very angry and demanding.
The moment my partner called, Jordan started acting crazy. She got really aggressive. And she was acting weird. She made me uncomfortable, and that's what made me start recording to protect myself. Let me make it very clear right now. I have never recorded no tape of Jordan. That was also false. Now, that y'all following me. Jordan seen the call come in from my partner. She got upset, started talking aggressively, and she made me uncomfortable, so I started recording to protect myself.
And she didn't want to be there because she was upset that the girlfriend called the phone while she was in the room. She demanded Tylil call her an Uber, which he did. A Toyota showed up. Jordan Pauline was upset with the Toyota, so she came back up.
Jordan came back when she realized it was a Toyota. She banged on the door and demanded a black truck. Her words verbatimly after she demanded a black truck was, do I look like the type of out of a Toyota? Get me a black truck. Me being a gentleman, I got her a black truck. But wait, I also got the receipts to that. Jordan is a victim now. She claims she was. So you trying to get away from me as fast as possible. So if I call you a Toyota, a scooter, a Rebel, you're trying to get away from me as fast as possible. It shouldn't matter what car you get home in. She didn't want to get a Toyota. I canceled it. Boom. Let's take this down. Look at the time too. At 8:07 a.m. At 8:07 a.m., Tylil James called Jordan a black truck. Look at the payment right there. Black SUV. Fare, 16.7 miles. $132.89. Tylil James called her Uber. Let's clock her T right now. Let's clock her T. Your Uber got to your house that Tylil put you in at 8:40 a.m. Why did you proceed to text Tylil friend at 9:10 a.m.? Hey, Tylil has my phone. I'm on the way to get it back. I was all the way home too. Jordan, did you not just get out of a black truck at 8:40 a.m.?
But anyway, she also texted Tylil when she got home. She said, "What are you doing?" He didn't respond. Then she said, "I don't know if you text me or not, but my phone is clipped. I can't see or do anything." Then the next day after they slept with each other, she texted him an upside down smiley face. Now Tylil also didn't respond to that, which she started to become very upset. So she sent him a Zelle request for $2,000. And in the memo of that request, she said, "For playing with me."
She's blackmailing me. She's lying on me, bro. That shit is up. She's lying on me, trying to destroy my image, bro. I got a niece. I got a mother. I got a sister. She trying to blackmail me. I work hard every day for this guy. What you talking about? And I never let nobody take that shit from me. Out here. Only thing the girl had to show. Oh my God. This shit right here, Jay. Yo, it says a Zelle request for $2,000 for playing with me. NCAA, nothing's coming at all. You're not getting $2,000 out of me. I didn't pay that $2,000.
Now, Jordan took to social media to explain the $2,000. She said, $2K to pay for my phone that you broke. Doing that, but you still had a beat. That it still happened. You still premeditated and plotted. You'll be in jail, bookie. Trust.
All of these messages is at December 7th. The Zelle request is at December 8th. This smiley face. She sent this smiley face, right? Boom. Then she sends the Zelle request at 12:19 p.m. After she sends the Zelle request, she realized I was not paying it. Once Jordan realized I was not paying it, Jordan sent me this. You see this meme right here? Me giving him his last warning before I show him who I really am. Jordan came on the internet and said she has messages, but she deleted them. Guess what? I got them. Jordan, you deleted the messages. I got them. So now let me give y'all some more evidence that my legal team had to approve, because the first thing I did, instead of coming to speak to the public, let me go speak to my lawyers. Don't let this world get to your head and you lose your moral compass, because at the end of the day, we all have to deal with God. And if you know something made me feel a certain way, instead of trying to throw rocks and hide your hands, you should have fixed it immediately. And this could have been swept under the rug. Don't be mad your girl found out the type of man that you are. She should have known that's nobody's fault but yours. I always walk in love, and I wish you and her the best. No bullshit. God bless you too. Jordan is a victim, but said this all been all swept under the rug. You're a victim, but you said it. It could have been swept under the rug. If you had chosen integrity from the start, the situation would have never escalated. The reaction you're facing now is a consequence of your choices, not mine. Your girlfriend seeing your actions isn't my fault. I've never lied to get anything in life. If I wanted drama, I would have ignored your call and gone straight to social media. But that's not who I am. Jordan, you went straight to social media with lies. I believe in God, accountability, and moving with love even when I'm hurt. I'm not asking for anything except acknowledgement. A real apology matters. A real apology matters. A real apology matters. So if I would apologize to you, you would have never came to the end.
Then Jordan Pauline goes on to say he's still a R. The police got all the details, so stay tuned. God always has the final say. He's seen and heard it all, and he don't play about me. Jordan Pauline also released text messages that she had with her friend the next day. Now pay attention to the timestamp, because at 12:19 she texts Tylil a upside down smiley face, and he didn't respond. So when he didn't respond, she now texts her friend. She says, Tylil R'd me. Very mad as F. He stole my phone and locked me in his room. The friend responded back, what? Jordan Pauline goes on to say, completely took advantage of me, and then on top of that, he broke my other phone. I couldn't even call a car home. Like, I'm so mad. The friend responded back, you was with Jay, no? Damn, what the F? That's crazy. How did you get home? I was, but Jay sent me back because I forgot Tylil stole my phone. These dudes is disgusting completely and ruined my night. Y'all let me down for real. The friend responded back, nah, that sounds crazy. So did he put it in or no? Like, did your clothes come off? He put it in for 2 minutes, but I was crying, pushing him off of me. It was so many hoes there. I don't move like that. I'm not no effing groupie, bro. It got me mad. I'm saving myself for someone that actually cares about me.
He still hit.
Bullshit.
He still
So let's go ahead and get into the discussion. Both sides have now provided evidence, and this is why MBS said, wait for evidence. Right? Oh, fuck Annie. This is why MBS said, wait for the evidence. Because a lot of you women and a lot of you niggas now look extremely stupid. Because you were supporting somebody simply because they said something happened
First.
without any evidence.
And they said it first.
They
you
rent-
say something first, and it's no context or no evidence behind it that makes it.
With it.
Yeah, people run with it because it's such a bad thing, not knowing that the other person may have a better conclusion to what just happened. So
that is why you wait. Like he just said, she ran to the internet first. She didn't get a legal team. Authorities were just alerted about the situation because they're catching flag. You went to the internet. That was flag number 1 for me. But again, you never know how someone who's been SA will handle the situation as far as exposing it. Yeah. So I don't have a problem with that. 2, you are on video calling this a one-night stand. There is not one time in that video that he posted where you said you were raped, you were sexually assaulted, or you had a sexual act performed against you against your will.
You spent the night. You got a black truck back to the crib. How was this?
On video. This is right after the fact, too.
How was this non-consensual? You're not calling nobody. My dukes. You're not calling sisters, friends. I need help. Well, her phone was broke. My bad. I take that back. But
again,
still, you're not trying to find no safety, and you're so stuck on not trying to. You would think that you're doing anything in your power not to
you're
have
asking
that
for money too. Like, if you really wanted justice, then you would have hit the police. Like,
right. And she says that the 2000 was for the phone, regardless of if it was for the phone or not. You have just been sexually assaulted. Why is the man who sexually assaulted you going to send you any money?
Why are you him like that?
Right. Why are you having a cordial conversation in his bed right after the supposed rape happened, and there's no sense of urgency to get away or to get the authorities at the place that you're at? Yeah. None of this makes any sense. It doesn't. This looks extremely stupid, foolish, and idiotic on everybody who supported her's part. Because this is what you have to end up with. You have somebody who is just claimed and blamed for rape, and now the tides have turned. The tables have turned, and the turns have tabled. The evidence that he's provided is pretty much concrete, and a lot more thorough and efficient than whatever the hell she's provided.
She hasn't even came online to show us any actual concrete details. She just said the police had it. The police got all the evidence.
Straight hearsay.
So it's like, whatever the police or the lawyer or whatever that escalated to get to, then that's when we find out what actually she's proved for them to show that he sexually assaulted her. So until then, I mean, hey, look. You're losing to me. I'm not to me.
And I can tell you this right now. The fact that she admitted that it was a one-night stand and there was no mention of rape, coercion, or sexual assault, she's cooked. That's literally all they have to show in court. That's it. That's all they have to show in court is that video. And it's a wrap. Because again, there's no urgency. There's no direct responses or questioning about a supposed rape or sexual assault. None of that is brought up.
You weren't drugged.
Right.
You were in your right mind. You were talking clearly. You weren't slurring. You got home. Like, you were able to get into the truck. Like, it's no possible reason why it wasn't or like he said, an urgent matter to get away from that situation. Right. I'm pretty sure any female or any male in that type of situation would urgently get to something or someone somewhere that would be safe for them.
And not only that, so let's just dive deeper into it, because there might be someone who says, well, when she meant one night stand, she was talking about the activity that happened. It just happened in one night, and I guess they hadn't talked to each other, so it could still be a rape. The definition of a one night stand is a single sexual encounter in which there is no exception that there shall be any further relations between the sexual participants. It draws its name from the common practice of a one-night stand, a single night performance by an entertainer at a venue, blah, 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 sexual activity without emotional commitment or future involvement. Where in this do you see any mention of forceful sexual assaults, rapes, or any methods or actions used without consent? None of that is stated. Now, that's not to say that a one-night stand can't mean that.
Nah.
But if you talk to the average person, if you bring that up to a reasonable person, exactly, a one-night stand is consensual. And the burden of proof is on Jordan because, again, hold up. The burden of proof is on Jordan because, again, you are in his bed while this video has been taken, and you show no signs that we don't hear any crying. Again, this is the same person who said she was screaming and crying to get this man off of her. I don't hear any crying in the video. 2, there is no mention of a rape or a sexual assault or anything that might indicate that you were forced against your will. 3, like you said, or it was either you or Jordan. No, it was him. It was that boy Jay. The black truck situation. He calls you an Uber. You go down to the Uber. You don't like the Uber because you feel it's beneath you. Come back up to your supposed assaulter's room and demand a different type of vehicle.
That's where she lost me. Absolutely lost me.
Filleted, broiled,
fried,
baked, stovetop, on that griddle. I'm telling you.
Nah, I think the fact that you have that could have went one or two ways as far as the blackmailing that he probably ain't know was finna come. Cause one thing is, when you cheat on your girlfriend, you done already recorded, you done already did all this. You're basically setting yourself up to know that relationship gonna be over. But the fact that Tylil had all that evidence, and on top of Shorty saying that it wasn't consensual, you wouldn't have, like, for girls these days, I mean, girls are smart in general. I can't say these days, but girls are smart in general. You're not going to set yourself up to know that you're going to somebody's room by themselves without having no knowledge of calling somebody, letting somebody know, or even planning ahead and getting another ride home. You're not going to set yourself up to do that without knowing that something could happen. So I just think that it was stupid that, yeah, Tylil, everybody could, anybody could be a two-sided bandit, but for you to trust somebody that willingly in that type of environment is showing what you're intentionally trying to do. Like, a man and a woman, like he said, it was between 2 consensual adults after she used the bathroom. So, come on, we all knew what was going to happen.
The issue that it seems like to me is she didn't have a problem sleeping with Tylil. She had an issue with how he reacted after the fact.
Yeah.
So keep in mind this, right? If you have sex with somebody and you agree to it, and then afterwards you regret it for whatever reason, that's not rape. That's not rape. Because again, the action was initiated with consent between both parties. It finished with consent between both parties. So it doesn't really matter how you felt after the fact. If you said yes at the start and said yes all the way until the end, that's what it is. That's what it is. And for you to come online,
She mad she ain't
blame somebody.
Prove your point.
She mad she ain't get that.
That's terrible, man. That's honestly horrible. And I'm going to be honest, that bitch needs to be set alive.
The change.
You need to be set on fire, man.
The change.
That should be the punishment for women and or men who sexually assault and falsely accused for sexual assault. I'm serious because that's no joke, man. A lot of you all don't understand. People's lives have been destroyed
they be changed
because of false claims.
PTSD
Imagine doing
false
30
claims.
years. Imagine doing 30 years, having 30 years of your life taken away, all because a woman decided one day that she wanted to lie about what happened in a bed that she agreed to go to.
Whole time you was the best she ever had, and she gonna lie on you like that. Come on,
30
man.
years. You have to look at niggas shit on toilets in your cell, play with each other's butts. Oh, you don't have nothing to do. Freedom gone for 30 years based on a lie.
Then you get out, your life gone.
You
got
have
a
nothing
felony
to
on
show
your
for
record.
life. You have nothing to
You got a
do.
felony on your record,
Do you
but
know
nobody
how
wants
hard,
you.
man? What?
People got different opinions about you. You can't go around certain groups. You got to register as it's a whole list
Yes.
that go with doing all that shit.
So that shit is extremely serious, man. We need to treat it like that because, again, for all the women who were defending her, there were men too, but I'm going to address the women. For all the women that were defending her, imagine this is your father, man. Imagine this is your father,
Somebody
your
killed
brother, a male figure in your life who you care deeply for. If this was him, you would have a different reaction. But my final piece is, Jordan, you have to get help. You need to get help, and you need to cut this out before somebody seriously hurts you. Because there are some people in this world that are not going to take that lying down. Luckily, Tylil went about it the right way because he has a lot to lose. But there are some men out there who are going to put your head in the toilet bowl and press that bitch in there, ho, until you stop moving. I'm being so serious. There are a lot of crazy men in this world, and there are a lot of crazy women. Get help. This is not the way. Falsely accusing a man of rape because you're upset about what happened, that's a problem, man. That's a problem. That's just as bad as the actual act itself. They both cause different types of trauma, danger, and overall life-crippling effects. Tylil, I like the way you went about it. You addressed the legal team. You made sure that you had legal representation. Just stay smart, and I would address this as little as possible online. This was good that you provided that evidence. Now, there are both sides. People were saying whatever because there was a lack of evidence.
Name, big dog.
Right.
Just to clear your name, bro. We all have delusional females in your corner sometimes. Right. You gotta shake it off and keep it pushing, big dog.
So, Jordy, you got anything you want to tell him, man?
Really? Man, stop all that cap and stop all that line.
Cap! Cap!
Cap. But he's playing with people's livelihoods. Like, that shit ain't cool, bro. Like, you really need to just, look within. I don't know. Like, there's just something
like, what
wrong.
are you
like,
doing with
you
your
dirty
life?
schlatter!
Like,
You dirty schlatter!
Get mental help.
You dirty
Get
schlatter!
professional help. Before it go too far. Well, it already went too far. But
Right. But besides that, man, that's our take on it. That'll be the end of this discussion. Again, if anything follows up, we will be reacting to it. I don't know if much more will come from this because, again, they've both given their sides of the story. Now we wait for court.
We wait for the law.
And again, this is something that I don't know if you all heard or not. She said we're suing each other.
Each other.
But that's not the issue.
Somebody's
Is
wrong with
this
somebody's
just right. Not even that? Suing is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Criminal charges need to be submitted. If this is just a civil suit and you have not submitted anything to those police, because again, there should be charges that arise not too long after this. Because keep in mind, I believe this entire situation happened on the Thursday.
Like a week or two ago?
No, this wasn't even a week. I'm talking about when she came on the internet.
Oh, when she came on the internet?
This was Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
So whether or not they have the evidence or police feel as though there is a case to be made for the assault, this should be coming out within the next couple of weeks. If we don't see that, we know for a fact, because there is absolutely no way that you're just looking to get money out of this situation instead of putting your rapist behind bars. So we will see. That's our opinion. That's how we feel about the situation on both parties. MBS, man. And we'll see y'all in the next. We out here, man.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.